temperature change. We are up about 2 or 3 degrees. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you stack on a slightly higher relative humidity, it is feeling a lot different. So yeah, first things first, when you walk outside this morning, you're going to go, okay, it's a little bit warmer out there. What's going on? We're in October. We have still mainly clear skies, and throughout the day today, that abundance of sunshine going to warm our temperatures up very quickly today. Live look over the Med Center. Visibility is looking great here for your Thursday. Winds this morning are mostly calm. I do think winds are going to pick up slightly today. I would say around 10 miles per hour. It's not enough, though, to bust that air quality alert. I was hoping today would be the first day in the past into the mid-90s. Our record today is 97, and I think some of our areas could touch around 95. So again, it is going to be a very warm Thursday. As far as rain chances go, I would say less than a 10% chance today. That's all thanks to slightly higher humidity. And then as we get into Friday and Saturday, rain chances slightly on the rise. Jen, I'm really going to go over the coastal shower this morning, and they're like, take me out already. It's going to be warmer than yesterday, so be prepared. By the afternoon, I think we're going to see even a few mid-90s pop in. But let me show you, this afternoon, I would say less than a 10% chance of an isolated shower, but still, I'll keep that 10% today, and that does actually increase to 20% tomorrow. Meyerland, 92, Spring Branch at 92. You can see LaPorte at 92, Conroe coming in 94, Katy at 94, Sugar Land around 95. That's very much like yesterday. Officially at IAH, we did hit a high of 95 degrees. Today, our record is 97. That was set in 1938. So even this afternoon, we are going to come close. I think temperatures today could easily be 93, 94, even upwards of 95. It's going to be a very warm afternoon. We're also tracking slightly higher humidity. That is what's going to provide maybe a 10% chance of a little spotty little sprinkle out there. That should be about it. As far as this air quality alert, I was hoping winds could pick up enough that this wouldn't be an issue, but the problem is less than 10 miles per hour. It just creates that stagnant air. So ozone action day, Harris, Brazoria, Galveston County in effect for today. This can create that irritation of your eyes, your nose, your throat, similar impacts like pollen. So sometimes you see a little haze draped across the skyline. We're also still dealing with heavy ragweed and heavy mold spores. Let's get to the fire risk today. It's elevated. Notice how that yellow color and even into the pink, that's showing very high elevated fire risk. So even though our winds are calm, you know, if our winds were stronger, I thought we'd be under a red flag warning. But because the winds are calm, that's not the factor. It's just how dry the ground is, how dry the soil is right now. So if a fire did spark, it would be a little bit easier for that to happen than on a day that we have, rich soil where we've seen consistent rain, or at least the humidity's a little higher. Today, our next drought report will be released. I have a feeling this is going to expand. So we are in the initial stages, just abnormally dry conditions of a drought. Current burn bans in Colorado County and Wharton County. We'll also monitor that as well. Tropics still very active. Take a look. Hurricane Category 1 Hurricane Imelda is moving away from the U.S. And now moving away from Bermuda. But wow, a lot of visuals coming out of there. New wave, brand new wave, 20% chance of development just off the coast of Africa. Check this one out. Now, this is expected to cross over Florida. Could be a big rainmaker for the upcoming weekend, even though the chance for development is really low. Something to watch just because of the rain. Today, Imelda should weaken and potentially turn post-tropical by this evening. Through the weekend, you see that 20% chance for a shower. Not anything overly impressive. That's also saying, hey, humidity is on the rise. Take a look at these low temperatures. By Sunday, they are returning to the mid-70s, and they consistently stay like that. So Jen, the hot, dry stretch, it's going to start to drop a little bit. I think next week, every single day, we'll see a little bit of a daily downpour on over. So I don't know, but we've had a stretch of such nice weather. Okay, come on. We have had low dew points, sunny skies. We are going to see humidity increasing just a little bit. So dew points are going to climb back into the 60s, and we're going to see that linger right through the upcoming weekend. So higher relative humidity is expected through the upcoming weekend and into next week. Overall, temperatures are going to run in the mid to low 90s. Rain chances, a 10% chance for a little spotty shower today. Think nuisance because of higher humidity. And then notice how rain chances back to a 20% chance Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I said almost Friday. Okay, happy Thursday. We are warming quick today, 88. We are up to 94 this afternoon. Yesterday at IAH, we had a high of 95. We should be 87 for this time of the year. Now, let me give you a snapshot for tomorrow morning. When it is Friday morning, we'll talk the chance for a few showers mainly along the coast. So from Galveston toward the Bay, maybe Texas City, San Leon, even Kima, you could wake up tomorrow morning to a few light showers. Now, by midday, that's 11 a.m., notice maybe a 20% chance of a little nuisance shower even inland. We will talk tropics, an air quality alert that's in effect for today, guys, coming up in just a little bit. Over to you. Down, but no, we are going to be going up, and especially with that relative humidity. This morning, the good news is visibility is looking great. Live look over Herman Park towards the Med Center this morning. Galveston, you are dry now. 24 hours from now, you may be tracking some showers early tomorrow morning, and that will be the change in our forecast. I'm going to talk about the big change in just a little bit. Hey, it's Thursday, almost Friday. You can do it. Warming quick today, 88 by noon, by the afternoon, 94. Yesterday, we officially hit a high of 95. Our record today is 97. We are under another active air quality alert because winds are calm and it creates that stagnant air. Tropics, we are active. So Cat 1 Hurricane Imelda moving away from Bermuda. If you haven't seen the video out of Bermuda, we are going to be showing that during our streaming show from 7 to 9. Join us there. It is a wild video, but that's moving away. 2 brand new waves behind Imelda, so very much still active in hurricane season. Again, even as Imelda moves away, 2 new waves that we're tracking. More on that and our 7-day forecast, guys, coming up in a little bit. Over because it has been really nice. I think you guys watching right now have underestimated how nice it's been. Our dew points have been low. Relative humidity has been really comfortable. That is about to change. So rain chances are going to build back in and the humidity is going to climb. Take a look. Today, only a 10% chance of a little nuisance shower thanks to higher humidity. But do you see that 20% chance? Friday, Saturday, and get this, next week, do you see that? Monday, the start of next week, that 30% chance, that's again, all to show you rain chances will return. Now, with that being said, beautiful this morning, and we are dry across the board. Look at this shot out of the Galleria. How nice. The skyline, I feel like I'm almost matching the skyline. Very nice on your Thursday morning. Those clouds are going to continue to break apart. Lots of sunshine will warm us up quickly. Happy Thursday, almost Friday. Did you see that lunchtime temperature? Asthma, if you have emphysema, if you have any type of respiratory illness, you already noticed this. It can cause a shortness of breath. Keep that inhaler on standby, okay? Radar is completely dry. We are very quiet this morning. Tomorrow morning at this time, we may be tracking some showers closer into Galveston and the Bay. Now, the latest drought report shows our western counties in that abnormally dry area, that yellow, and notice even eastern Harris County. Today, around 10 or 10:30 in the morning, our next drought report will be released, and I think the abnormally dry conditions will start to expand. We've had a nice stretch of really dry conditions. That's also, though, it's increasing the fire risk. So we're under this elevated fire risk, meaning the soil is really dry, the ground is really dry, so it makes it a little bit easier for a fire to spark. Notice that yellow at high, and now even a little bit of that pink. Do you see that very high? So overall, as humidity increases, that's actually going to help the fire danger. So hopefully that will limit any burn bans. We do have Colorado County and Wharton County under active burn bans. And these burn bans, if you head west, really expand. So we need a little rain. Tomorrow morning at this time, we may be tracking some coastal showers. Most of this stays right along the immediate coast. Galveston, Kima, Texas City, San Leon. These are areas that tomorrow morning could see some showers. Notice that expands through Brazoria County. Angleton, potentially 288 by lunchtime tomorrow. Maybe a few showers. This is really light, so even at that, I would say a 20% chance for that nuisance shower. Otherwise, that's it. Let me fast forward to next week. I've been telling you how the humidity climbs. Look at these overnight lows, mid-70s, consistently across the